Hello, me. Mute you so I don't hear no bad feedback. Did I get you muted? I think so. Damn, I'm looking good on the big screen. But let me make sure I can hear myself. Hello. But yeah. Just got through. Did not have this planned. I absolutely did not have this planned. Matter of fact, I really didn't know about the Xbox Bethesda showcase. What's happening today? I didn't know until I was watching some Karen videos. I got up today. I was completely dulled on what I was dulled. Didn't care what I did. So I got up, got dressed, um, sat down in a recliner and just looked up Karen's Get a Rest. Watched several Karen videos, and then I was browsing on YouTube with my phone, watching the Karen videos on my TV. I stumbled at and found out that Bethesda was about to start within I think it was around about 15 minutes until it started, and I wasn't gonna really watch it. I wasn't really too keen and interested in watching it. Maybe if my dead friend was interested in watching it, he wanted me to come over and we would watch it together. Miss you, my friend. And to my surprise, I actually say he actually missed something. But I started to watch it, just with over someone else experiencing it, and I was like, nah, I didn't want to do that. So I showed more interest. So I went directly to Xbox channel on YouTube and watched the live stream through them, and sort of glad I did that. I think watching through other people watching it and other experiencing is not as good, whether if it's Xbox or PlayStation or Nintendo. You should watch it yourself, the original live stream yourself. So your influences are not your thoughts or your opinion or influences isn't wavered or can't be considered. They might be wavered if you watched it through someone else's live stream as they experience it. Come on, you. I am trying not to pull the so real character out. I am trying to do this legit. My so real character does tell the truth and how I feel about it, but I'm not wanting to pull the asshole. I'm not wanting to be an ass. I want to almost address this, my opinion on this live stream, like I'm honestly looking at my dead friend. As he would be here with me if he wasn't dead. And I would look at him and say, hey man, And basically, this is what I would say. Xbox has actually done it this time. Now, am I saying that to what he would say, what he would consider Xbox has won this one? It would help to say that maybe if I watched. Hey, I got a news flash for you. I'm not that much into gaming anymore, and and especially over the console war bullshit. Do I maybe cause a little drama, some making videos about certain fanboys? Yeah, but that's for the drama. That's for the drama. I'm still going to be the trash talker. I'm still going to be. I'm still gonna be all about the drama. But I didn't watch to say the Xbox won this one. I would had to watch the whatever was the last show from PlayStation, the event PlayStation had. I didn't watch the PlayStation event, and I got a PlayStation 5. That shows that I'm neither here nor there with this shit. I only watched this Xbox event mainly because seeing it about to start had me thinking about my friend, and I chose to watch it in his honor or his memory. And like I said, I'm reiterating my thoughts and opinions of the show to this camera, like the camera's him, like I am telling him that I missed him, I miss you, and I really wished we watched it together. The last Xbox event we watched together, he was letting that little fanboy and get a little too excited. He was saying Xbox done it when they showed nothing, absolutely nothing but indies. This was way before the notion of the new Xbox consoles. And even with it being just indies, only 4 of them was exclusive, and of that 4, only 3 of them was timed exclusive. And he's like, "Oh, that was the best E3. Xbox just delivered a great show." Not only that, like he was doing it like it was a competable, a competent ammunition for an Xbox fanboy to say, "Hey, this beats PlayStation show." Shit. I would have been more entertained and more interested with the Nintendo showcase that they had. It was embarrassing where they showed puppets and stuff. Supposedly, I didn't really watch that. I just heard about it that they had an embarrassing show with puppets and shit. But I'm getting off track. I'm getting off trail here. I'm pulling out the so real character anyways. But either here nor there. But I knew this was coming. And again, like I have stated, I'm Xbox here. I have been, with me owning the PlayStation 5 since its release. I have been still owning. I've been with Xbox longer. Just counting the original Xbox. Well, not mention the time that I was playing the 360 from the launch of it till its death, until I bought an Xbox One. Still confused about that goddamn name. But I just considering the original Xbox, I have been with the original Xbox longer than I have been with the PlayStation 5 and the PlayStation 4. Even adding them together, I have been with the original Xbox longer. Now, mentioning, we all know how long the 360 lasted. And I got the 360. I got the 360 on day one. The PlayStation 5 is the first console of the PlayStation that I got day one. Oh, don't forget that this is the only second console entirety that I've owned with a PlayStation. I've only owned a PlayStation 2, did not get it day one. I never owned a PlayStation 1. I have never owned a PlayStation 3. I've owned an Xbox, original Xbox 360. I got 360 day one. I don't think, I can't say I got the original Xbox day one. Just a couple weeks afterwards, though. Not too much. I say at most a month. But, boy, am I getting off track. But I'm trying to lay out my background. I'm, and I said this before, I'm looking for a reason to come back to Xbox. But the bad thing is, I'm dying out on games. I'm dying out on playing my game. I'm using my PlayStation 5 for a glorified Blu-ray DVD player. Playing these. But again, so let's get back to the topic at hand. Quit this off track shit and get to the issue at hand. This was the very first show that I've watched in a very long time with of Xbox that I've actually sat down and I said, hey, this looks pretty good. I like the looks of that. Hey, I'm actually getting entertained. I'm actually looking forward to what they might show next. Did still things happen like I thought they would? Yes, there was a shitload of indies. But what was there enough of them to drown out of the ones that wasn't indies? I would say barely not. Maybe those so-called AA games are going to be a saving grace as well. Something that's not, good as a AAA, but it will give a good buffer that you might not think it might not be an indie that you might take interest in. I'm just not an indie game player. I mean, I know that there are good games, great games, but I want to play a serious game. I want to play something that's going to give me a serious experience. If I'm going to invest my time into it, if I can get myself to take interest, to cut my shit on and put on my headset and grab a controller, I want a serious experience. So like I said, the show was great. I actually liked it. I really do wish my friend was with me. I would have went conversing with him. I said, hey, I have never seen any or listened or found anything about Redfall. I know that it's a Bethesda game. It's one of the games that was highly looking forward to possibly be multi-plat, just like Starfield. But now it's going to be completely exclusive to Xbox. Um, but I never knew nothing about it, but barely. I mostly been hearing uh, Starfield, and every once in a while, like a little chirp, like a little smaller bird chirping, saying Redfall, Starfield, Redfall. So when I first seen my first experiencing of seeing and knowing what that game's about, Redfall, was this show. And I actually, hey, open first person shooter world with vampires that you can play alone, co-op, complete missions together, fighting the what goes bump at the night in the night with powers, bite or get bitten. It actually looked pretty good. Actually looked pretty good. Now I have seen this. The other game I took interested in, Plague. I can't remember the full name of it. All I know, I remember seeing some sort of gameplay of this, like back in the day with swords and stuff like that, but not really about that. About a plague going around killing people and rats. These rats will swarm you and try to kill you and shit. And it's like an open world game. That game looks pretty interesting. And there was actually a game that totally typically not my type, especially the childish shit looking cartoonish. I can't remember the name of it. It took my eye. What got me interested in, because you look like you're driving this big mech machine, like a big forklift machine sorta, and you're driving it, and I'm expecting it to start shooting and blasting and destroying stuff, but with some sort of cuteness, childish looking world. But it wasn't destroying stuff. It was planting gardens. It was planting gardens, flowers and shit. It was harvesting. It was weird. You look like you're this thing that's meant for destruction, but you're creating. And it said, it says you can leave that place and you can go explore, and there's these secret places and you can go, and it's co-op too, with your friends, and you can find out what's this big secret about that's out there that you can go explore for. That game actually looked pretty interesting. Not my, it's not a game I would probably buy. It'll probably be something I'd take advantage of for free Game Pass if I was to give myself a notion to turn something on, even if I had one. But the bottom line is, wanting to say is I enjoyed the show. Whether I felt like it didn't show enough games that I'm interested in, whether if it showed too much of stuff that I'm not, I enjoyed watching it. And I took interest in it deeper than I thought I would, especially during watching it. I thought I would see a couple indies and I said, screw this shit. It's still the same Xbox. Cut it off, or I start back watching Karen videos. But that didn't happen. I watched it all the way through. And like I said, I enjoyed it. I actually typically from here on in believe the games are going to be better with Xbox. From here on in, I don't think there's going to be much of a ammunition that, you know, the Xbox is showcases suck now, or they're not worth watching. I think actually there can only be improvement, especially with the studios that you know, the Quarries, the Bethesda, the Activision, and just, you know, do I still have some negative thoughts that we're all going to look forward to Fable and it be a complete letdown? Yes, I still have those, and those are not desired notions. It would be one thing if there was no previous things that to lead to you to think that this might be the case, that they have not had trouble with other games and stuff being made and shit and being a letdown. But the fact is that they've had that, so it's not a desired expectation for me because I want Xbox to fail. I have influenced by past letdowns that influence my expectations to be it's going to be no different. Am I really expecting really true great things from PlayStation? I mean, I'm looking forward to Spider-Man 2, playing as, you know, maybe switching back from Miles Morales, playing Spider-Man and Miles, and doing a interaction with fighting the bad guys with both of them, doing combined combo attacks and shit, and especially fighting Venom. Look forward to that. And also, of course, Wolverine, because Wolverine is my main superhero, my main favorite superhero. But otherwise, let me get a drink of my tea. I wished I could have remembered. I started to pause and pull up my live stream and do a live reaction. Do that shit where I watch the trailer, pause it, and say what I thought about it. But I was like, nah, I'm not wanting to get that much into it. I'm not wanting to do that much. Like I said, I didn't watch PlayStation's last event. Why would I do that for a console that I don't even own? That I'm highly likely not going to buy, no matter if they do fully improve. Let's say every one of the titles that they showed was AAA. Every one of them had a certain element that is totally my taste. I'm not likely going to buy another console for the simple fact I'm not using the one I own right now to play games, because I'm dying out on playing games. So I would have 2 DVD players. I have 2 different animes, and each Xbox will have my one show, and my PlayStation will have another show, and I'll switch on the TV to each different console to watch a little bit of a different show. I'm not going to spend no $500-600 on another console with now at this moment such a lack of disinterest of playing it, especially when I got another one right from a point example proving that I've got such a lack of disinterest of playing games on it, that I had Horizon Forbidden West for such a long time, and it took me such a long time to start playing it. When I have played it, I've enjoyed it. Yes, of course. Every one of the live streams, you could tell by my reaction to it, I'm enjoying it. But I'm enjoying watching my anime too. And if I'm not watching my anime, I'm streaming something off the Roku channel. I've been watching Stargate Universe. I'm close to finishing it up. So bottom line, the situation that one of the things I needed from Xbox to change, to improve, one of the things has been accomplished, to where I can honestly say me, myself, and of course any PlayStation fanboy, you're just as bad as the Xbox losers, and I'm still gonna poke at them, and I'll poke at you too if I had any interest in doing it. But because I can pull up YouTube and I can show who I watch. Am I subscribed to Dreamcast? Yes, of course I am. But who do I watch and I actually hit the likes on the videos? Griffin Gaming. He posts at both Xbox, Nintendo, PC, all the people that I watch, it posts fun, and everybody's usually on PlayStation's case now, PlayStation fanboys, because right now PlayStation is in a scarce environment where it's only the PlayStation fanboys can say something dumb and fall and actually not and have a long way to hit the ground. Xbox not so much. Xbox, they can only improve from here. They're already gradually going up the steps to improving, and sure they could fuck up, like raising a price, and X of course, Xbots have got to justify or cry, oh you should work more, you should sell your items, you should sell everything you own, but your Xbox, even your TV, even though if you're not gonna really have nothing to play it on, be able to see what you're doing. But you need to pay for that Xbox Live Gold subscription. We're not going to tell you to go to the competitor when they're not raising the price that's substantial amount, because we'd be pointing out that's the reason why we're defensive. We be pointing out there's the bad light, the bad press is only going to one of the competitive companies. We're not going to tell you to go to the other side. We're going to tell you to work your ass off and sell everything you own. Oh my God. Fucking pathetic losers. And can you imagine that, like Phil said, Japan has got the most in-depth, saying Japan's got basically the top-notch game creators. The real good experiences come out from Japan and shit like that. And you got these Xbox fanboys that I exposed, made videos on, like they're dissing, like, oh, well, at least we shop American. Even my friend said that. He's like, at least we're supporting USA when we made our preference of our console. We're not supporting Pearl Harbor shit. That they, oh yeah, good going, Phil. Get us those Japanese games. And and what happened to them saying Japs, and we don't need those games, and those games ain't nothing. Those crap games. Oh, I'm sure Phil was just saying that Japan was like were the best games. They were just saying that. It didn't have any ounce of truth in it. But like I said, they're my losers. Pure people. Like I said, everything, and that's how I can identify, and that's the reason why I can destroy them, because I identified every thought or every reaction that they have had. I've had in myself in the past when I was with Xbox, but not just such a great deal that I would talk about war or issues and stuff like that. Or I wouldn't look for a YouTuber to be talking positive about something or highly over deflating something better than it really is. I wouldn't need someone to say stuff about a game and be over to just validate my preference or my choice. I never felt nothing like that when I was with 360. How did these losers get up to be this way? I don't understand that. I never felt like if someone that used to talk about Xbox, and I've been watching him talking about Xbox years for years. He's bought every game, bought more games than I have done, or something like that. And all of a sudden, he sees fit to not, he didn't really sell his Xbox in front of me or in front of the video, but he's now he's showing that he owns a PlayStation 4. And he's talking more positive about the PlayStation than he is talking about Xbox, and he's talking negative about Xbox. I would definitely never felt the need to tell this person or act like he's betrayed me. He really? You got something inside you that you've been watching this YouTuber feeding, especially when it's someone as crappy as Crap Gamer. They know links to certain articles in the description backing up what he's talking about. He's he I was clowning that motherfucker when I still had an Xbox One. And he still definitely was for Xbox One. That shows when I say something, it's from a place of truth, of facts. When I say it, I actually think, one idiot will say, I really reviewed the game. I didn't say it because I'm an Xbox fanboy. I'm saying it because I like this game. And then later on say, I'm a true Xbox fan, and that's what a fan would do. He would support their studios, no matter what. No, but I did review this game because I liked it. It's a real good game. He can't think. He lacks self-awareness. To what he said previously, and how the next thing comes out of his mouth later on down the line totally contradicts his judgment or his credibility of being realistic of what he's trying to convince you, or especially to himself. But again, I'm leaving the topic. I'm leaving the issue. Bottom line is just, I wish my friend was still alive. Most of all, of anything, I would give up gaming altogether. Would I buy if I knew my friend would come back to life? If I went to Walmart right now and bought an Xbox, if that's all he needed was to me to be back on Xbox with him and join the Xbox together, yeah, I'll go buy an Xbox. But just like I said, I would give up all gaming altogether to have him back too as well. And to tell you the truth, whether if I'm on Xbox or PlayStation, even though we really didn't ever play no games together. Really didn't. besides, him coming over here, playing a little bit on my PlayStation 5 or my PlayStation 4, or me taking it over there, or me going over there just watching whatever he's playing at the moment. Miss it a little bit. But how long have I been streaming? 40 minutes. Bottom line, Xbox has improved one of the disputes that I have wanted. They have now improved their outlook of games. I have full confidence, even with just, like I said, not just this this show. I have full confidence to have no doubt that next shows are going to be and even if they are shows are going to be that way. Both Xbox, PlayStation, Nintendo are going to have those shows or those announcements where that but are still things I need. I would probably, like I said, I'm not much gaming anymore, but let's say I did want to start gaming. I need to know, has the DVD-R, the capture card in the Xbox has been improved where you can record more than 1 hour. I need for it to capture more than 1 hour gameplay. I need for the platform to have it where you can sign in your YouTube account and upload videos that you capture from the games that's in your place. The footage is in your Xbox. Can upload it directly to YouTube. And I especially need it to be able to live stream. And I wanted to do it with the greatest of ease. And that's not too much to ask for. It's to hit a share, then click over to the right to where instead of save screenshot or save video, could be over to the right, could be broadcast, Twitch, or YouTube, or Facebook, whatever, and to be simple. And I really I actually can see myself buying the PlayStation VR 2. So you can quote me on that. So when it comes out, I'm probably going to do my best to get one. And that's one of the things I want from Xbox too. I'm not going to go to Xbox, go to Xbox exclusively, and totally leave behind VR on PlayStation. Xbox is going to need their equivalent of their VR platform. They're going to need a VR platform for me to be accepted, for me to be definitely switching. I enjoyed the first PlayStation VR unit too well. Matter of fact, I actually believe if the PlayStation 2 VR was out right now, I would be slacking on watching my anime and actually playing it. I actually believe that if the new PlayStation VR was out right now, this me using the PlayStation solely as a DVD player wouldn't be that way anymore. I would have interest in playing the VR. So this has been another live stream brought to you by So Real. Keeping it real as only I can do. And then that fact that you will continue to yield to my will. No, that's so real.